everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka MBT, back with another episode of One Take Testing, the show in which I aim to let you know how... fucking Christ. Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka MBT, back with another episode of One Take Testing, the show in which I attempt to give you an overview of a deck, show you how the deck plays, and give you my thoughts all in one take. I'll just be real with you, we are not on our first take, and that's because chat refused to let an individual who I had hand-selected get into the game. Listen, the name of the game on this channel is Nepotism, and I am trying to curate an interesting match for... You know what? I should not even reveal this, I think. Okay, last try. Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka MBT, back with another episode of One Take Testing, the show in which I aim to take a look at a deck, let you know how it plays, and give you my thoughts all in one singular take. Today we are playing a deck that is near and dear to my own heart. I am talking about this, Luna Kaiju. This deck is honestly really well positioned in the current metagame. You know, you think of the top decks, Tri-Brigade, Drytron, Prank Kid, Generator, and what do all of them lack? A really easy out to Kaijus. In fact, I struggle to think how Virtual World even beats Gamciel. Alright, I'll be real with you. This deck is not particularly good, but it is a deck that Gage Nimnim has in his Progression Series pulls. If you're not familiar with the Progression Series, it's taken a turn for the worse. Alex pulled 2 Masterpiece, and this is the only deck that we've found that consistently beats it. This is, in part, a display of a budget deck in a budget-unfriendly metagame, but mostly a proof of concept for Gage to specifically play this deck on next week's Progression. Let me go through the individual cards. We've got 2 copies of Dagoran, 2 copies of Godarla, 2 copies of Gamciel, 3 copies of Zoo King Alpha, 3 Gizmek Orochi, 3 Fairy Tail Luna, 3 Eater of Millions, Pankratops. They don't have access to DPE in Progression, but we do, so we're playing Celestial and Dasher, Triple Lightning Storm, Harpy's Feather Duster, Extra, Fusion Destiny, Foolish Burial, Monster Reborn, Triple Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, Triple Super Polymerization, and a red reboot. The extra is a bunch of fusion material for Super Polymerization and Fusion Destiny, and then the Dragooblion combo because we're on so many 8s. That's all there is to it. Now, we're going to jump into a game against anyone. Could be random. It's going to be in EU Central Casual, and just to ensure that it's truly random, just to ensure that no one is jumping in line, I'm going to turn off Edo Pro while I host. And this is just to make sure that only the cream of the crop make it into this game. If you understand what I'm saying. It seems the cream of the crop are having a hard time finding the game. Ah, here we go. And wow, who could have expected that? Rebecca made it in. All right, well, if you insist, I suppose we can do it like this. All right. Okay, I'll choose to go second. Good luck to my opponent. This is a nice one. Duality. No, it can't be. The natural enemy of the Gahe. Oh, wait, she can't be playing Masterpiece. That shit is banned. Oh, okay, thank God. Okay, Disciples of the True Draco Phoenix, not particularly strong. They're going to use it to tribute summon. Going to bring out a Dynamite Knight. And set 1 card. Set 2 cards, it's Disciples. Okay, we can out this. Copium. That's a pretty sick pickup. We'll lead with a Pot of Extravagance. Banish 6 cards off the top of our deck. They're going to chain the Dynamite Knight, no big deal. We are never interacting with that. Apocalypse. Ooh, that's a sick rip. All right, let's go for the Interrupted Kaiju Slumber here. We will special summon to our field a Dogaran, and to their field a Gamciel. Next, we will normal summon Fairy Tail Luna. and activate the effect. We are going to grab ourselves another copy of Fairy Tale Luna. And then we'll just activate Fairy Tale Luna, targeting our opponent's monster. Do you have a second copy of Gamciel in deck? Personally, I doubt that you do. And now, the game is over. We could go into Dragooblion. And then we could go into Numeron Dragon. And then we could go into Hope Harbinger. There's no way that they're going to be able to beat this. Not a shot. All right, let's make a Orochi. Let's overlay 4 Dragooblion. Let's activate the effect. Let's grab ourselves Hope Harbinger and Numeron Dragon. Special the Numeron. Attach that to it as material. Let's activate the effect. 9,000 damage. And now, attack my monster! Yeah, so they can't actually True Draco Apocalypse. That's going to bring this guy down to 4,500. But still, a hefty chunk of change. All right, now we just got to get through the exact next turn. I think we're going to be fine. Going to go to M2. We're going to set this. And I actually don't even want to set this card. I think it's probably better if we keep it in our hand. Okay, pass back to our opponent. Oh my god, that's permanent? They're going to diagram here. No response from me. Let's pop the Solemn Strike. Why did they save the Solemn Strike? What could they get here? That would be frightening. Okay, they'll go for an Ignis Heat. I imagine they'll be tributing the Ignis Heat, yup, over the True Draco Apocalypse. That's going to pop our copy of Numeron Dragon. Sure. Oh my god, this has an effect? This card is destroyed. You can destroy as many monsters on the field. Then if any player has a spell trap in the graveyard, they set one of them to their field. I don't think I want them to be able to do that. I'm actually fine. Set 1 pass. Go to the battle phase. Attack into my monster. No big deal. No big deal. I'm still fine. And I think I've got this one just about wrapped up. All right, we'll draw for turn. Ooh, that's a sick one, but unfortunately we're not going to be able to go for it because we don't want that Ignis Heat to trigger. We're going to give him a Gamciel. Normal summon the Luna. We'll activate the effect of the Luna, targeting the Gamciel. And then we are going to... Shit, I didn't think this out. Whoops. All right, we'll go for the Interrupted Kaiju Slumber afterwards, which is something we should have done beforehand, to get ourselves a copy of Doggoran. And then I suppose we'll go for the Gizmek Orochi and just get in for 24. Attack my minion! Okay, we're getting there, like, slowly. Second main, let's go ahead and set a Super Polymerization, and back to our opponent, let's pitch one of these Lunas. We're getting there, we're getting there. Duality, son of a gun. Okay, okay, all of those are pretty terrible for me, if I'm being honest. Okay, True King's Return, that's miserable. Set 1. Diagram. I imagine we'll be targeting the other card. Nope, we're sending the True King's Return. What do you get here? What the fuck is this? That's not Masterpiece! That's not Masterpiece at all! This is the sus imposter! What? There's another Masterpiece! I never knew! I never knew! Alright, it looks like with with 0 cards in deck, we're gonna be able to get in for lethal. I just hope that set card isn't like Torrential Tribute, or we are fucked. All right, combat. Let's attack in with Luna. Well, good game. Good game. Good game. Very good, fair, fun game. So this deck is based, it's extremely cool, and as you can see, it's got a 100% win rate against True Draco Gauge. This is my plea to you. Please play this deck for the next episode. You cannot possibly lose. Of course, that episode will be quite different than ours went, because Alex will be playing the actual Masterpiece and not the sus imposter. But I was surprised to find out that card even existed. This is a great deck for anyone who refuses to use their brain. A deck for the individuals for whom Gren Maju is just a little too difficult to pilot. A deck for people who look at super polymerization and say, I can only really remember 2 targets total for that card. A deck for people who have enough money to blow on double Phoenix Enforcer, but not enough money to purchase lessons from Duelist Academy. I love this deck. But I will never play it for fear of being beat the hell up at my local. I recommend you don't either, unless you're into that stuff or Gauge specifically. See you next week.